Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I've been listening to some of the speeches here tonight, and I thought I'd take a little time to address some of the arguments. And first, I'd like to just welcome my friend from Wisconsin, Representative Duffy, who's joined me on the floor tonight and who's going to be joining me in this. I've been listening first and foremost to the discussion of tax loopholes, tax exemptions, deductions. Specifically, I heard a lot of talk about tax deductions for oil companies. Well, I'm glad that the gentleman from the other side raised that tonight, because I was thinking, and before I got here in January, for the last 2 years, this House was controlled by Speaker Pelosi and the other side of the aisle. The Senate, down the way here, is controlled by the same party, and the White House, President Obama. Now, if my math is correct, that means that the Democrats were in control of the House, they were in control of the Senate, and they were in control of the White House. Now, Mr. Speaker, it puzzles me that they were in control of all of those parts of government, yet not once did they eliminate these subsidies that they're talking about. They had control for the last Congress for 2 years, and nothing was done. I guess they decided only this year that subsidies for U.S. businesses should be eliminated. Well, I'm not sure why they didn't do anything about that the last Congress. I am pleased that they understand the House budget that we passed, because in our House budget that we passed a few months ago, that's exactly what we voted to do. We voted for a framework that eliminates tax deductions, tax exemptions, credits, loopholes, whatever you want to call them. That's what our budget does. And in doing so, we're following some of the proposals put forth by the President's own debt commission, a debt commission that he has yet to follow, but they recommended some similar proposals. Now, what we do is we lower the top rate and eliminate a bunch of the deductions that admittedly upper income folks take. So we eliminate those. But at the same time, we lower the top rate so that we can be more competitive and we can have a pro-growth, pro-jobs tax code. So what we end up with is a fair, flatter tax code, one that encourages private sector job creation. So you might ask, Mr. Speaker, well then why do you disagree with the President on this particular issue? Well, like I said, we're happy that he's decided to come our way and that he sees the light on tax reform and closing loopholes. The reason the House leadership has opposed to the President's posture on this in the debt ceiling negotiations is because they want to have their cake and eat it too. The President wants to have his cake and eat it too on this issue. He wants to close all the loopholes, yes, and at the same time, he wants to raise taxes. So he wants to increase taxes two ways. Whereas the debt commission, his own debt commission, and our House leadership want to reduce the top rate, close the loopholes, so that we have a fairer, flatter, simpler, less complex tax system. So there's the contrast. We agree on closing the loopholes, although we can't figure out what happened last Congress when the Democrats controlled the House, Senate, and the White House and did nothing about it. We did something about it. We approved a budget that addresses precisely this issue. So I just wanted to clarify our position on that. And I see that my friend from Wisconsin would like to say a few words. Please join right in.